A germ is a deadly thing, and like an algorithm that performs a digital assignment, a germ has the same task, to harm human life. Once the germ enters the body, it multiplies within the host, and the plague sets in. A nation is like a human body. It too can be stricken. Like disease-ridden rats that soundlessly occupy a habitat, so an unsuspecting nation can unknowingly grow a swelling that breaks into a cancerous ulcer.
Facebook constantly manipulates their users. They do it by the things that they insert into the news feeds, and they do it by the types of hosts they allow their users to see.
They can suppress certain types of results based on what they think you should be seeing, based on what your followers are presenting.
It's what Google and Facebook are doing on a regular basis by suppressing stories, by steering us towards other stories rather than the stories we're actually seeking. That's the real manipulation that's going on.
It's a new kind of virus with a threefold abscess: the eruption of censorship, ignorance, and paralysis. 'Cause we're living in a material world and she's just a material girl.
ADL and the University of California at Berkeley's D-Lab have been working to develop a new approach to tackle online hate using the latest methods. We've just completed our first phase of research, and we found that the machine learning model identified hate speech accurately between 78 and 85% of the time. While there's still a long way to go with artificial intelligence and machine learning-based solutions, we believe the Online Hate Index will help tech companies better understand the extent of hateful content on their platforms by creating community-based definitions of hate speech.
What community? The ADL and the SPLC? YouTube's apparent flaggers? Where hate is just another word for speech they hate to hear and want to hide from you.
Well, Google is policing the content posted to YouTube, and they're using a thoroughly discredited left-wing group to do that. Google is creating a group of trusted flaggers who will help the company monitor alleged extremist content on the website. One of those trusted flaggers is not trusted at all. It's the Southern Poverty Law Center. It's not an expert on the South or poverty or the law.
Now, I was once connected with an overly represented community. I recall speaking with a squeamishly religious person who was very observant. He kept kosher, attended services daily, and was bent on keeping the 613 commandments. Yet, without apologies, he frankly told me he didn't believe in God. You've got to believe that God exists, according to Maimonides, so you can move to the second commandment, and then you got 611 more to go. Censorship is just like that. You're given 613 words, and break just one, you're scrubbed. Then the thought cops push you into a narrow corner, afflict you with nearsightedness, and throw you onto a slender stage where the scenery never changes, and society no longer thrives. The monotony of the one-tongued voice withers the soul, atrophies the mind, and the spirit sags from deficiency of diet. But we're living in an algorithmic world, and she's an algorithmic girl, and if I don't get my cash, C-A-C-H-E, it's time to say goodbye. But breaking up the monopoly of search is very hard to do. The algorithm, with its international platform, leaps over borders in a single bound, changes the course of mighty searches, and enjoys powers far beyond those of mortal men.